One of the various issues that have come up as we are serving our constituents is an issue that has been brought to my attention of people driving and not having the ability to get an insurance card because of their undocumented status. Now, that's not the case with our students who are permanent residents, but it is often the case of their friends, of their family members. And so when we heard at the Congress of Racial Equality that there is this new organization that is coming together called the New America Organization, we decided to become a part of it and to support some of their efforts, the first of being promote a driver's privilege card, which would give undocumented individuals within this state the opportunity to have a driver's privilege card, which is not an identification, but will give them the opportunity to drive legally and to purchase insurance. You know, it's estimated by the Nevada Spending and Government Efficiency Commission in 2011 that almost 1 out of 5 Nevada drivers are driving without insurance. Actually, 1 out of 5 car owners are driving without insurance. So if car owners, 1 out of 5, are driving without insurance, then I think we can all estimate that the numbers are probably even higher of car drivers, people that borrow their husband's or wife or their brother's or their friend's car, but don't necessarily own the car. So this is a crisis not just for the undocumented that want to be able to drive to get to work or to get a job or to go to school, but this is a crisis for every driver in the state of Nevada that wants to drive the roads safely. So we are so proud to be a part of the New America organization that is promoting this initiative, this legislation, which, by the way, I believe is supported by both Democrats and Republicans. And we are very, very proud to be part of the New American enterprise and its goal. And with that, I want to introduce my colleague with the New American organization, Victoria Sieben, to say a few words.
Thank you. I just want to reiterate again that this is a driver's privilege card, not an ID. You can't board a plane with it. You can't enter a federal building with it. It is going to be for the safety of people out on the road. It will generate business for Nevada. It will help with paying consumers with their uninsured motorists. So this is really a win-win for everyone. I think that this is something that we've promoted for the safety of drivers on the road in Nevada.
Thanks for being here. One of the other advantages of this is helping Asians, African American, and Latinos, get an organization that will serve the community. That's the purpose of New America. New America has been supporting this proposal because we believe that in not only their economic advantage, but it's also a way, to extend an olive branch to our minorities. And for our friends in Spanish, if you don't mind, we're going to repeat this in Spanish.
And one of the benefits now that we're doing is this introduction of legislation for the permit, for the driver's permit, which is not, like they said, it's not a driver's license nor an ID. And we have to take the best out of the example from Utah, for example, that is working over there. It's been a success, and nothing. We have to move away from the example from New Mexico, for example, which they're trying to repeal it. So it's something good, and it's very important to know and to emphasize that it's not a driver's license nor a ID. Also, members of the Tea Party, which, by the way, they're trying to reach out to all the other communities, and what better way to do it with this organization and this coalition. And we have the members of the Tea Party over here on this side.
Say a few words,
if you don't mind.
They've been supporting this measure before it was cool. Yes. I can tell you that.
Thank you. I'm Kathy Lynn Profond, the Grassroots Tea Party of Nevada, also known as the GRTPN, and very happily part of the New American Group.
Yeah, my name's Art Chesey. I'm the Vice President of the Grassroots Tea Party of Nevada. When we heard about this organization, we had a meeting about this DPC card last week, and Niger was heard about it, and he was nice enough to invite us to come here and be part of this, and we appreciate that. We really do think the New America Association is is a worthy thing to do, and we want to get involved in the minority community.
Art and I first got involved in the spring with Carlo, and we've been doing a lot of research since then, and we're very impressed with Utah, and we're hoping that our legislator will work together, get this done, because it's good and it's right for Las Vegas, and it's good and it's right for Nevada.
It is a bipartisan effort. Even from the get-go, we invited Ruben Kiwen, and about how long ago you think?
This is about 2
he's
weeks
the guy.
ago.
No, but we invited Kiwen how long ago to do this?
Like 5 or 6 months ago.
So it started a while back. It's just that right now, after the election, the momentum built, and we believe it's the best time to make sure it happens.
Yeah, but right now we just have a draft.
So you guys are working together right now?
We intend to be
Yes,
very
correct.
involved
What
with
did you guys,
with
both
the-
Didn't you guys talk about doing a press conference together?
I hope so.
We would love to.
Once the bill is draft and ready to go, we're going to have several meetings, because it's getting to the getting this message to the community
That's the key.
is going to take both of us. You know, we're going to have to do several town hall meetings and that kind of stuff to explain, you know, how this will work for the Latino community, because it will also offer a few doubts within the community. One of them will be, for example,
Yes.
will I be liable to have my information, you know, sent to INS? Will that put me at risk if I am undocumented? And the answer is no, because this is also part of the bill in Utah. There is a protection that information will stay local and will not be issued to INS.
And that's exactly what they're working on, the language in the drafting of this bill right now. So
And our Tea Party folk will like the fact that the reason that comes to fruition, I like the fact too, is the 10th Amendment. Is that the INS and issues of or USCIS issues of immigration is a federal issue. It is not a state issue.
Right.
What we're doing with the driver's privilege card is a state initiative. It's a state law. Yes.
After the driver's privilege card, or is there anything else in the works that New America plans to accomplish?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we plan to have activities for our community, to reach out to the community, to find other conservative voices and independent voices within the community, and give, like, Carly, you want to say a few words about
Well, we are right now at the early stages. We're still putting proposals, and they of course will need to be funded, most of them. But
you guys heard that, right?
You guys
Funded.
But the idea is that, you know, it was clear for conservatives and for Republicans that we need to get closer to minorities. We need to do grassroots efforts. In other words, community organizing. And this will require, you know, to change the strategy that GOP has been having for time immemorial. We're putting already, as I said, you know, a pretty comprehensive proposal on how to do this, and it will be presented to several funders and several organizations in the weeks to come. But we're planning to be around, you know, for a long time.
And let me say this as well, that, you know, obviously, yes, there's no question the Republican Party has a lot of work to do, a lot of learning to do to learn how to reach out to the minority community. But that's really not the purpose of New America. New America obviously is made up of leaders that are conservative, that are independent, but we are not a partisan organization. We're not Republican, we're not Democrat. We are conservative, but we're not Republican, we're not Democrat. We're doing this for the community to give voice to conservative voices within
to send the conservative message to the communities. However, we're not embracing any other
political party. That's why on this particular piece of legislation, we plan to work with Mo Dennis, we plan to work with Ruben Kiwen, and we plan to work with Robeson.
Exactly. If this ends up being a Democrat bill, we'll love to support it. Absolutely, without a doubt.
And also, y'all, to let you know that the Grassroots Tea Party of Nevada, is planning on doing the organizing within our communities too. So we are dedicated to doing that.
Nelson.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment, kind of as a witness to all of this, and that is that the Tea Party, these two folk here, have actually, even months ago, were in an ongoing effort to try for us to reach out to them and for them to reach out to us. We've been having these discussions. I mean, we had a meeting at Stations Casino months ago regarding not only this issue, but how is it that Hispanics could actually, and for the Tea Party to actually reach out to this community. So this has been an ongoing effort even before the election, and I think it is important for the community here in Las Vegas to know that you know, the Tea Party isn't like against Latinos.
No.
You know, that's not the thing. You know, and I want to just comment on Niger's effort to actually bring everyone together. You know, he contacted, you know, Nevada Hispanics, Carlo from Libre, and so on, to kind of start to put all of this together with all of these people, and Cora is to be commended for this.
We can use the example that New America, this coalition, could be a bridge between the Tea Party and the community, as the minorities, that we can reach each other.
And look, obviously there are going to be some political manifestations that come from these types of alliances. But to be honest with you, this is a public service to our country.
Amen.
Republicans, Democrats, liberals, conservatives, we are a changing demographic country. We're becoming browner and blacker, okay? And consequently, we need to have dialogue across party lines and across ethnic lines. That's the goal of New America.
Speaking from a Tea Party point of view, none of this violates our core values. In fact, there are issues within our core values that this enhances, like personal responsibility.
Right.
That's an example. People that are driving without a license, without insurance, they're being irresponsible. That's one of our core issues, personal responsibility. The fiscal side, when you talk about the insurance amounts of insurance we have to pay for our own personal cars, that's an issue because they're charging us higher rates because of the undocumented and the people leaving the scene of accidents, things along those lines. So it fits within our core values. So that's why we're here. We support this because of that.
And we also believe that the undocumented community will feel better too, and that they will not be leaving the scenes of the accident because they will be able to obtain driver's license and the insurance that they need.
You know,
So
look,
this will be
the
good.
bottom line is if you're undocumented in this state, you're still in this state. If you're driving a car, if you're working, if you're going to school, you're a part of the state. So our efforts here are to make sure, and the efforts that Core and Join America, and I see my volunteer teacher, Dave McKeon here, who came by to join us, what we are teaching is good citizenship. Regardless of your status, that's a federal issue. And I think comprehensive immigration reform is going to move forward, and the Republicans and Democrats are going to find a way to work that out. But until that's worked out, you're in my state of Nevada. We want you to be a responsible and a good citizen of the state of Nevada.
Yeah, and it's gonna go away with the fear because our community, you know, some of our undocumented people have fear to be stopped, and so with this, they're gonna be free to go out and shop and go to work and take their kids to school, and it's gonna be good for our economy too, here, our local economy.
And basically, the whole piece came guided by Univision as saying it was a bipartisan effort, and that the proposal was submitted by Republicans and Democrats at the same time. So on that, you know, we end up looking good. Now, what we were trying to attempt from day one, again, was not to, you know, steal the thunder. I mean, we know it was going to be a bipartisan thing,
yeah,
and we kept it like that. And behind that, of course, what we are attempting to do is to get closer to the Latino, African American, and Asian community.
Yes.
I think that the message was clear on these past elections that, you know, we need to bring our message to our minorities. That's it. It's not.
And you don't have to sell up our principles to do
exactly.
something.
No. I mean, in other words, I don't see a problem with the message. The problem is that we never deliver those messages.
That's exactly right.
We never
as
deliver
simple as
them,
that.
and also I believe is the tone and the rhetoric. We have to, you know, we have to change that.
Fine-
and also
fine-tune.
reach
Yeah.
more into the community, like he said.
From
you know,
the inside.
being
From the
community
inside.
organized would be something good on our side.
Absolutely.
You know, even though we fight that.
Well, we shouldn't see community organizing all to the liberals.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is represented here is a community organizing entity, right?
It's in our mission statement.
Our key message, the conservatives don't need to sell out their principles, you know, to reach out to the community. of all the battleground states, our state of Nevada is the only one where the black community, the Asian community, and the Latino community went more Republican in 2012 than it did in 2008. The only battleground state where that happened, okay? I think part of our message has got to be, there's something that Utah did that is right. They've had the bill on law since 2005, right? Their director or deputy director of the program itself says it's been very successful. You know, that's, you know, my God, it's almost 10 years that the bill has been in place and it's working there. And what is not working in New Mexico, and communicate to our legislators to take the best of Utah and to take out and also take advantage of the mistakes that New Mexico made.
And we have a great opportunity to go back and look at what they have done, what worked and what failed, and how we can improve on it, and then Nevada can actually lead the way. And that's what we've been working on. We've been working on this since
This is
spring.
nothing new. Carlo and I and Kathy have been talking about this since last spring.
Really?
Yeah, we've been
One
working
firm
on
brought it up to us, well, prior to the primary, I don't know exactly when, but we were having a breakfast meeting at the, one of the Sunset stations, and he brought this up. And I started looking into it then, and I told him then, I said, it's a good idea. We don't know how to get it started. We don't know how to get it into the minority community and the Latinos. We need to find a way, and thanks to his efforts, your efforts, we have a vehicle now.
And in contrary to what a lot of the folk that opposed the legislation in Utah thought was going to happen, which was that it was going to become a magnet for illegal immigration.
It never happened.
It actually never happened.
But it did happen in New Mexico.
But it did happen in New Mexico because of the bad law.
Yeah.
And another thing too, Nigel, that I think that we need to be sure that we don't have a trust issue. And by that, we should put in there to where they have peace of mind that they don't have to worry about the INS or anybody coming in and going after their family, because that's really in the back of their mind.
No, that's a legitimate point.
Right, and that we need to be sure.
And, I think Mo Dennis even indicated that in that Sun article, that there had to be some provisions in the law to prevent that from happening. And that's one of the things I agree with, Kathy agrees with. You're not going to get people to sign up for this unless they know that they're secure.
Yeah, security.
Absolutely.